the story of Yisaaq and Rebeqqa unfolds as a powerful narrative of love, faith, and divine providence, drawn from several ancient texts, including the Book of Genesis, the Book of Jasher, and the Book of Jubilees. This tale reveals how Yisaaq, the son of Abraham and Sarah, is led by YAHUAH to find a wife who fits the covenantal promises bestowed upon his family. Rebeqqa, a woman of great beauty and strength, emerges as the answer to Yisaaq's longing for companionship. Their union not only fulfills personal desires, but fortifies the lineage ordained the Most High YAHUAH. Their story begins in the highlands of beautiful Canaan, in the ancient world of the patriarchs, where promises were carried across mountains, plains, deserts, and destinies are carried through carefully chosen bloodlines. One marriage would shape the future of an entire nation. This is the story of Yisaaq and Rebeqqa, a union forged by testing, faith, prayer, and divine purpose. Yisaaq was no ordinary son. Born to Abraham and Sarah in their old age, he was the living fulfillment of the Most High's promise that their child through whom the covenant would continue. Read this account in the book of Genesis 21. According to the sacred text, Yisaaq was raised carefully, instructed in righteousness, and protected from the corrupt influences of surrounding peoples. His life was guarded not just because he was loved, but because his seed carried the future of his people. When Yisaaq was nearly offered upon the altar, his faith was tested alongside his father's. The Apocrypha books expands on this moment, describing Yisaaq as fully aware, willingly submitting himself and trusting both Abraham and YAHUAH. Yisaaq descended the mountain alive, but sealed forever as a man devoted to YAHUAH. In the book Jubilee 19:1-8, Sarah dies from the extreme grief and joy from the lies of the Prince of Mastema. Sarah's death left a deep emptiness and a sadness that caused the house of Abraham to mourn her for 7 days. And in the first year of the first week in the 42nd Jubilee, Abraham returned and dwelt opposite Hebron, that is Kirjath Arba, 2 weeks of years. And in the first year of the third week of this Jubilee, the days of the life of Sarah were accomplished, and she died in Hebron. Abraham went to mourn over her and bury her, and we tried him to see if his spirit were patient, and he were not indignant in the words of his mouth. And he was found patient in this, and was not disturbed. For in patience of spirit he conversed with the children of Heth, to the intent that they should give him a place in which to bury his dead. And the Most High gave him grace before all who saw him, and he besought in gentleness the sons of Heth, and they gave him the land of the double cave over against Mamre, that is Hebron, for 400 pieces of silver. After all the testings of Abraham, his name was written in the heavenly tablets as a friend of YAHUAH. Jubilees 19.9. And all the days of the life of Sarah were 127 years, that is, 2 jubilees and 4 weeks and 1 year. These are the days of the years of the life of Sarah. And Abraham buried Sarah with pomp as observed at the interment of kings, and she was buried in very fine and beautiful garments. Jasher 24:13. You can also read of the death and burial of our beloved great-grandmother in Genesis 23. Now, Yisaaq was of adulthood, and it was time for him to marry. Abraham faced a critical concern. The covenant could not pass through cursed assimilation. Yisaaq must not marry among the Canaanites. Jubilees 19:10, and in the 4th year thereof he took a wife for his son Yisaaq, and her name was Rebeqqa, in the year 2020 AM, the daughter of Bethuel, the son of Nahor, the brother of Abraham, and the sister of Laban, and daughter of Bethuel. And Bethuel was the son of Milcah, who was the wife of Nahor, the brother of Abraham. In other words, Rebeqqa was the second cousin of Yisaaq by way of his uncle Nahor, the brother of his father Abraham. And Abraham was old and well stricken in age, and YAHUAH had blessed Abraham in all things. And Abraham said unto his eldest servant of his house, that ruled over all that he had, Put, I pray thee, your hand under my thigh, and I will make thee swear by YAHUAH, the Eloha of heaven, and the Eloha of the earth, that thou shalt not take a wife unto my son of the daughters of the Canaanites, among whom I dwell. But thou shalt go unto my country and to my kindred, and take a wife unto my son Yisaaq. The servant expressed concern that the woman might refuse to come back with him to Abraham's land, asking whether he should return to bring Abraham's son instead. Abraham warned him not to take his son back, reminding him that the Most High had promised to give the land to his descendants and would send an angel to guide the servant in finding a suitable wife for his son. Abraham instructed the servant that if the woman refused to come with him, he would be freed from his oath, but he must not bring Abraham's son back. The servant then swore to uphold this promise. He took 10 of Abraham's camels and traveled to the land of arriving at the city of Nahor. There he made the camels kneel by a well at evening, the time when women drew water, and prayed to YAHUAH, asking for guidance and kindness for his master, Abraham. There he made his camels to kneel down without the city by a well of water at the time of the evening, even the time that women go out to draw water. End of part 1. All praises to the Most High. Be sure to join Hebrew History Channel for part 2 of Yisaaq meets Rebeqqa. Coming soon, Solom and Baruq. Thank you for watching.